Ladies, my name is Sonia Tapia, and I am a personal brand and headshot photographer, as well as a brand strategy coach. And I declare myself guilty of helping you show up confidently on camera. I think I have one of the best jobs in the world. I get to work with entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals to help them not only look good on camera, to look beautiful, but to feel good and to feel confident on camera. Because when we embody that energy, that transmits through the lens and that starts to attract your dream clients so you can grow your business. So today we're going to talk about confidence, which is, it's really neat that this is a full circle moment for me because the topic I was assigned today was how to show up as a confident businesswoman. And maybe up until 2 years ago, I wouldn't have considered myself a confident businesswoman. So to be up here, looking at these gorgeous faces staring back at me and being able to share a little bit about my journey, a little bit about some of the tools that I use in order to step into my power is really amazing. So thank you. So what is confidence, right? Let's define it. I went into the dictionary, I saw all kinds of definitions, but I have a very, very simple definition. To me, confidence is self-trust, plain and simple, right? It's also something that you build through inspired action. It's a skill. It's not innate in us, right? You don't do something new and instantly have confidence. I'm sure when you first learned to drive a car, everything was very mechanical and you had to think of every step. Put car in ignition, press brake, look back, da, da, da. Like you did not have a lot of confidence in your ability to drive that car. And now, sometimes we don't even know how we got from point A to point B because we're in this hypnotic rhythm. You have full confidence that you know how to work that machine, right? So I would say that to try anything new, whether it's press record to go live on Instagram, whether it's to speak on a stage, whether it's to, I don't know, give a huge quote to a new client, whatever something new and scary is, you don't actually need confidence. That comes with practice. What you actually need, it's just a little spark of courage, a little spark of curiosity to see, let me see what happens. Let me try it out. Confidence will come if you continue to do the reps. It's just like a muscle that you build. So today I'm really excited to share some tools that will help you feel safe in your body, in your truth, and will help you step into your power. And these are very easy and tangible things you can take away with you. And they're things that I do almost every day and things I coach my clients through when they're in front of my camera, right? So everything I'm sharing is just through my own lived experience. So did you know that nonverbal communication is about 85% of how we communicate? No words needed. 85% of is how we signal each other as human beings. So what we're talking about here is body language. Body language is nonverbal communication through posture, gesture, and micro expressions. And for me as a photographer, this is huge because it's not just about posing and putting your hand on your hip and looking cute. There's micro expressions, little things that show either trust or no trust, confidence or no confidence, and they're so nuanced that it's hard to miss them. So I'm always looking at body language in order to help my clients project that confidence on camera because all of my clients are business owners. And the last thing they want to do is project mixed signals that they lack confidence in themselves, in their service, in their product. So let's talk about the internal confidence cues. And by internal, I mean these are little tools that I'm going to show you to implement that are by you, for you. They have nothing to do with the outside world. There's little tools you can use to ground yourself, to center yourself. So things I was doing just before I walked on stage here so that I feel just a little boost of confidence, right? It can be intimidating. You all have lovely faces here, but to be up here, it's a different view than the one you have here, right? So let's talk about the 3 A's. Have abracadabra, anchors, and attunement. What the heck does that mean? Right? I like to label things. I like to give them cute names so that helps me remember. So abracadabra. Abracadabra literally means as I speak, so I create. So I believe that words are spells. I mean, we literally call it spelling. We are casting spells with our words. And as Martha was saying, I'm so glad I got to go after you because this is an extension of what you were saying. We get to create our own experience, and a lot of times it's through our words and our thoughts. So one little trick I have is I have my alarm clock on my phone. You know, you can label your alarm. I don't know if you know this. So mine is called abracadabra. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm reminded, as I speak, so I create. So I get to choose. I can wake up and say, oh, I have to get up today and do all this and that. Oh, I know some of you do it. Or I can choose to say, you know what, today's going to be amazing. Something really cool is going to happen today. I wonder what it is. And start my day that way. So you can abracadabra your day. Before I walked in here on the front, this is going to be fun. That was my abracadabra, and I am having fun. I hope you're having fun. The second one is anchors. Think of this as an item or maybe an amulet, something that's a reminder to you of a mantra, an intention. It could be a piece of jewelry, it could be a tattoo, it could be a scent. The item doesn't really matter. It's just an anchor point that reminds you of something. So for me, it's my little crystal bracelets. Nobody knows I'm touching them. Nobody knows, what I'm doing. But in my head, I'm telling myself, you're okay. You're safe. Go get it. That's it. It's my reminder. Okay? So it could be anything. Just have an anchor where you know that's your go-to and nobody needs to know. It's like your little secret. You could be in line at the grocery store, at the DMV. You're like, okay, I'm safe. Go get it. And then third is attunement. This is really tuning in to your source. We all have beautiful spiritual practices that vary widely. And they're all okay. They're all perfect. This is a tuning. Call it a prayer. Call it an intention. Call it a mantra. An intention you're setting. Right? I believe in a higher power. Many of us do. What the higher power is, I don't know. But I believe there's a higher power, and I like to thank Spirit. I feel that I am always divinely guided and protected. And I repeat that several days to myself, just to know that, hey, I got my spirit team they got my back. I'm not doing this alone. And it just helps me give a little boost of confidence when I need to do something that feels a little bigger than me, or I bit off more than I can chew, right? I got a team behind me. Okay, now, external confidence cues. These are cues that we're putting out with our body language out into the world. They're signals that other people are reading about us. So we have the squinch, we have a show of hands, and we have the shiro stance. So we talked about body language. As leaders and business owners, we want to embody authority and warmth. When my clients come to see me for headshots or brand photography, I always have a conversation with them. How do you want to be perceived? Why are we doing these images? How do you want to be portrayed? And it's always some version of authority, professional, expert, and friendly, warm, approachable. So I put them in as authority and warmth as a bucket. So enter the squinch. Now, I have not photographed Oprah yet. These are not my images. But I am putting it out into the universe. One day she will be in front of my lens. All the other photos are mine, not these. So I think we can all agree these beautiful celebrities, they look pretty confident, right? They look pretty empowered. They look pretty sure of themselves. So I'm going to break down the squinch for you. So to communicate warmth and authority, we use our whole face. And we do this naturally in conversation when we're not actively thinking about it. But once you put a camera to your face, that goes out the door and we just like, what do I do? You just forget. So I'm going to remind you, okay? So generally speaking, we communicate warmth with our mouth, with a genuine smile, and authority with our eyes. So here we have my lovely friend and client. She's doing a slight squint to her eye, okay? That's communicating authority. And it's not like you're at the restaurant reading the menu going like this. No, it's not that. I gotta say, it's a hint of a squint. Just a little bit. Just so you're not like, oh, looking surprised. Because that's what happens when the lights pop off in photography. We go, whoa. Okay. So she has a slight squint and she has a genuine warm smile. Now, this is a winning combo to communicate trust, therefore communicate confidence in other people and us. Now, it only works as a combo, because if you only smile with your mouth, I'm only using the bottom part of my face, and you can tell, like, okay, that's one of those cheese smiles that kids go, cheese, like they're not really smiling, right? And if you only do the squint, you look like a villain, like, so you have to combine them, and it does take some practice, but I do always guide my clients through this so that, you know, if it's important for them to communicate this, then we work through it. Now, the second tool that you can use is show your hands to convey trustworthiness. And this can be one-on-one communication, this could be on a video, this could be photography, any communication at all. I want you to show your hands, especially as business owners, because what tends to happen, as soon as I bring up a camera, people do this. Like, they can't run away from the camera fast enough. They're like, no, don't point that at me, right? And that subconsciously is signaling to the viewer or to the person that's in front of you that you're hiding something. What are you holding back? What are you not telling me? So as a business owner, show your hands, okay? Just like in Vegas. Hands. Jazz hands, yeah. Okay, this one's my favorite. Be your own shiro. I learned this one from Grey's Anatomy. Any Grey's Anatomy fans here? Love it. Okay. So this is basically the Wonder Woman pose. And you bet I was doing this right before I walked over here, okay? So it looks great in photography. It's a very empowered pose, and I use it often. But that's not the only reason to stand this way, because there are studies that indicate that standing like this for 60 seconds actually gives you a boost of confidence, and it works. It works so good, especially if you combine it with a mantra or an affirmation. Like, yeah, you got this, babe. You're the best. So what you do is you stand with your feet shoulder width apart, hands on your waist, chest up, chin up, take a nice deep breath, and stand like this for 60 seconds and just recite your own intentions. It'll work like magic, and nobody needs to know that you're doing it. Okay, I could talk body language and posing all day here, and I would love to, but I only have 15 minutes. So, I am having a workshop on Sunday, October 19th. It's called Boldly Unashamed. It's a confidence and branding workshop for women in business, where I will go into a much deeper conversation about confidence, and I will share all of my posing secrets so that you look and feel confident on camera. You can register right now, early bird discount now through the end of the month at that QR code, or you can go to my booth and get the flyer. Also, want to remind you, I am having a giveaway only for attendees here at the Expo. Come to my booth or scan this QR code. You can win a headshot photo session that's valued at $300. Somebody here is going to win, so you got to enter. All right, ladies, I would like to thank you so much for your time and for your attention. I'd love to stay in touch with you. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, send me a message. Let me know if there were any aha moments or your favorite tips. And I'll see you on the IG. Thank you.
Thank you.